Thank you, Mayor. Maybe we can get some additional explanation, and I'm trying to get just simply something on the public record here as to how does the city let a contractor do a job for $46 million and something goes wrong? You know, there's questions about the quality of the work, deteriorating conditions, etc., and the city initiates a litigation, and we're today being told that we need to pay an additional $9 million. I'm just trying to get something on the record from somebody to explain if we had a contract for $46 million to do a job and the quality of the work was not satisfactory and litigation ensues, how is it that we go from paying $46 million for work that was not satisfactory up to $55 million to make the deal go away? I'm sorry.
I thought you were pausing. Keep going. I didn't mean to.
You know, that may be a plausible answer, response. I've had a chance to read through it, and I understand that, you know, there was a settlement December of last year, but I think that maybe we should have been briefed more so on the details of that particular settlement. But again, you know, just basic review of a project that you pay to get done and it doesn't go right. You come back and somebody say, pay me additional money and it'll go away. I yield there.
If that were actually the case, that would be inappropriate, and I would encourage any council members who want a full briefing to simply tag the item and get that briefing. But on the record, this is an issue where there was an approved design and an approved contract. There were change orders issued and signed off on by the city. So the belief was that there was fault all around and that everybody needed to take a haircut. This contractor is going back and fixing the problem at no profit to himself. This is in essence paying for the materials to redo the job.
Okay. I still hear.
And the person who made those changes at the airport is no longer there.
That was going to be my next question, because we're saying that it went wrong, and we're still spending an additional $9 million above the original award. And I just have concerns about it still, and I read through the deal, and I don't need to tag it, but I think that still there's a lot to be desired when it comes. The work has to be done, no doubt about that. And these are both reputable companies. I'm not going to say that Weber nor Klotz, those are reputable companies, and they do good work here. So I'm going to just listen. Maybe there's some other people in the queue that can flesh some of this out a bit better than I understand at this point in time. Thank you.
Mayor Pro Tem Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mayor. My understanding is that the reason there's probably an increase is that there were additional shoulders, a shoulder widening that were added, so the scope did change, you know, as a result of some of this litigation. And so additional work is being done. It's going to have a 30-year lifespan, and the FAA has chimed in on this, and they determined that full-depth concrete replacements are actually better than bonded overlays that were done initially, where this kind of went astray. So the type of work that's being done is now also going to change, and the FAA does support, as you stated, the vendor to continue to do the work as possible. So I think what ended up changing, and the reason it's more, is because we added some additional work that resulted due to unforeseen circumstances. So it's not the original scope of work that began. It's changed, and we added additional work, and now we've assured that it's going to have a 30-year lifespan. So I think that's where it changed a little bit. I don't know if that helps or confuses it more, but that's why it expanded in cost as well. And they're going to do the work at no cost, and so I think that's the way I understood it.
Yes, sir. And plus the FAA telling us that we had to change the method, and so. But again, everyone had a hand in it. There wasn't. we did collect under the engineer's insurance, we are collecting under the original contractor's insurance, but we still have to have the work done.
And I think the cost of litigation really wasn't serving anyone, the work still needed to be done, and then, again, the additional cost is the expanded scope, the 8 additional shoulder widenings that were added.